It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 12th. Opening round here in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, along with the 4 majors, this one of the 5 most significant events in the world of golf. It's the Players' Championship. This, of course, always a who's who in the world of golf. Nearly all of the top 50 players are here. And Frank, we focus in on our featured golfer, the rookie, now one of the favorites this week after winning down at Bay Hill on Sunday.
And with the stadium closing hole, 16 the par 5 that's reachable, 17, of course we all know how scary that shot is across the water, and then somehow having to drive the ball down 18 with the water on the left. It's called the Players for a reason, Rich, and some say it's the strongest field in golf.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So from a tight lie, this, he is second from just short of the green. Five feet now for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and in some respect the pain of this golf course.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a lot in it. Might just be slightly uphill with very little break.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 2 under. Next up, the treacherous 481-yard par 4 14. Narrow fairway bunker. a lateral water hazard running along the left side, and large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going to get out of here with a par. This up the right side off the tee.
And that tee shot finds the first cut. But really, with that second shot, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
This now his second from just off the fairway. Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees. Big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
145 left to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
17-foot putt here. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at level par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The leader is the Canadian Corey Connors. He shows the way at 7 under. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10. Second round here at the Players, and Frank, our featured golfer, the rookie, kind of stumbled coming out of the gates yesterday. Now they find themselves a long way back here. At this point, I would have to think the goal is just do what you can to make the cut and play the weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, and failing that too, getting something out of the round. Whenever you play a brand new golf course to you against a field as strong as this, you've got to try and take something out of it. Was I comfortable? Did I have the right shots? Do I think my game equates to the best players in the world? All those little questions, there's a chance to answer that today. So even if they don't make the weekend, that level of comfort to try and get as close as possible to it should be the goal today.
Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. But that's going to keep him on the outside looking in terms of playing the weekend. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Oh, and that is into one of the 2 putt bunkers left of this 11th green. So he'll dig in here as he readies his third to this par 5. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at 1 over. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards, and with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And that might just wind up being the difference, as for the moment that's going to move him inside the cut line in his quest to play the weekend. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. We haven't seen many closer than this all day. It's for birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he moves it to 2 under par. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Cam Davis, the Aussie, is on top. He currently sits at 12 under par. Frank, day 3 here at TPC Sawgrass and the Players. The golfer we're going to be following, the rookie, through that first test in making the cut. Now, it's all about stringing a couple more good rounds together, and then, as you know, seeing where the chips fall.
Yeah, you can get birdies in bunches here at TPC Sawgrass. We know that, especially since they've added that drivable par 4 12. So I think just really worry about your own game once again on a Saturday and let the round come to you. The par 5s are reachable. There's a couple of short par 4s out there. Take advantage of that. All of a sudden, you post the number come this afternoon, and that score, believe me, will stand up against anyone.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4. Oh, that is how you get to be world number one. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And he gets it to 1 under for his round, 3 under for the week. 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Not long as par 5s go, but there is trouble. And that is classic Pete Dye. Still, if you play this the right way, you can get out of here with an eagle 3. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. 4 feet now for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And that puts him at 2 under for his round, 4 under for the tournament. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
That is highly skilled right there. Just held it off against that breeze. Beautifully done. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he'll move now to 5 under par. Frank, the bunker on the right, I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left.
I'll tell you, this is shaping up to be some kind of round. Birdies at 1, 2, and 3. And another good tee shot here at the 4th. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4. Okay, not too bad there. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Wow. I'd give that the full 10 seconds. But nope, I think that's staying out. What a shame. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, a little left to right.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
129 yards left to the flag today. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 4 under. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th, 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
That had a pretty good line, very close to going in. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 4 under. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those three little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole, pin sitting back right.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
That's going to be a challenge from there. It's into one of the 7 pot bunkers that circle this 8th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is. Closing out the front side with the par 5, 583-yard 9th. Don't say this too often in the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. This is a 9-footer. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. You have dog leg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side.
You could risk driver, but why? Just hit 3-wood down there, leave a nice yardage, knock it on the green, maybe make birdie.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
156 yards left to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
You bet. A birdie here at the 11th will certainly help the cause. Down to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s, though. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
This looks really good. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass is second at the par 3. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain at 6 under par. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back 9. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side, and of course if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right where those hillocks and thick rough is and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
This for birdie now at 14.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here, perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit a tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for his second. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he'll fall back to 5 under. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. Some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. played there, a birdie here at 16. And he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, as a fan, it's so exciting because it's just so simple as well. Ball's in the air, you're wondering, where is it? Wet, dry, short, long, winner or loser?
And it's no surprise that this hole was an accident. This one was designed by not Pete Dye, but his wife Alice Dye. But we have seen so many accidents right here.
This could be a good one. That didn't clear the water by much. Hard to come up short with that whole location, but that is safely aboard. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. That was close. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
It's 138 yards to the flag and the pin right at the back.
Perhaps a little too ambitious on that approach shot, trying to get it to spin that much from behind the flag. Still, outside chance for birdie.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. That's going to be a third-round score of 67. So for our featured golfers, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see.
Four decades ago, this was swampland, a seemingly ordinary tract of land, no different from any other in this section of Florida. Today, this land will be anything but ordinary. Today, it will test the finest golfers in the world, eager to claim the sport's richest prize. This is the final round of the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live final round coverage of the Players. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner as you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. And we've got a packed group at the top with a tie at 12 under. Sunday in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, final round of the Players. And Frank, no matter what happens today, it has been a tremendous run for our featured golfer here, the young rookie playing this event for the first time and up on the first page of the leaderboard with a chance.
Post a number. Then you imagine what the leader's going to feel like when they've got all those dangerous holes to finish and your score is already posted.
So a missed fairway at one, now his second.
Well, right off the range and first iron shot in there and it's in there tight.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at one. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. Nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 160 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he's got it to 2 under for the round, 9 under now for the tournament. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
That one safely on the putting surface. This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the 2-tiered green. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore, and another great iron shot setting up another.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just 1 shot off the top spot. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
151 yards left, pin in the back.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he gets it to 12 under par. On now to the 6th, the hole that Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass. It's a par 4 at 393 yards. The water is self-evident left, framed by a long bunker that shapes the left side of the fairway. Up near the green, precision's important as there are no fewer than 7 bunkers of various sizes waiting to swallow up errant approach shots. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. And this ball not quite going to be a GIR. It'll come to rest on the fringe. Frankie's not going to make the highlight shows tonight, but he might still make par, which isn't all bad.
Hey, let's face it, that is very forgettable.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
159 yards left to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. It'll hold tight at minus 13. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Chance now for another birdie.
And this very makeable here. I see almost no break.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10.
Right in the fairway and 180 yards from here.
Speed down the hill, going to be critical here on this putt for birdie. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there, down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he's got it to 14 under par. Hole number 11, 558 yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Another thunderbolt right there. What a putt. He can't seem to do anything wrong in this round. Wow. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358 yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
Oh, he's taking a big run at this. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second.
Good chance to save par after that beautiful flop shot. Looked in trouble there at one stage.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And the lead's going to stay at 3. 481 yards is a stout hole. This one absolutely requires every ounce of your attention if you're going to get out of here with a 4.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Now this for another birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear-view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead.
Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right, this is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the screen, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Uses the spin there and holds the green, but a long way home for that birdie.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back, some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth
Oh, wow. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And the lead is up to a full 6 shots on the rest of the field. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Oh, this may need to hold on. That started right. Okay, didn't want to risk trying to fly it to that back right hole location, so a downhill putt coming up from the back portion of this island green. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one finished off. It's in for par. And the lead will remain 6 here in the late going. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. From the fairway, Noda, this his second.
He's got 109 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole, pinned just on the front edge. Sand wedge here, coming in just right of the hole, but looks good.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
That's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that is officially going to do it. It's a round of 59. Just a tremendous week here on the first coast of Florida. Our featured golfer putting it all together. And they're going to be taking home that beautiful sterling silver trophy.
And just a big start to the year too, Rich. I mean, this is the first of the big championships this season. But to win around TPC Sawgrass, especially in that manner, thumbs up.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.